Steady. Hello, planet Earth. That's surprisingly on the wonk. It's a Sunday day. And Sunday usually means, laziness, not doing anything. Yeah. So, yesterday evening we had a family meal. My in-laws' sisters and my dad and mum-in-law. Sort of 8 of us crowded round this really teeny tiny table in a really teeny tiny room. Brilliant time. And today we went to a retirement do of the vicar for my wife's church. And that was a really good, really fun, enjoyable service. We got married in the church, so he was the guy that married us, and a lot of the people that we saw there, I basically hadn't seen since the wedding. And they'd all known my wife since they were teeny tiny kids, so since she was a teeny tiny kid. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. Point is, last night, big family dinner. I got well and truly stuffed. This afternoon, huge retirement lunch. I got stuffed again, so I'm kind of feeling the strain a little bit here. But I've been keeping up with my New Year's resolutions, which is good. I have been farting a lot in the last 24 to 48 hours. I've been rather gassy, really rather smelly. Just kind of letting loose a few toots here and there and hoping and praying that no one else has their sense of smell, lest it be quite impacted. So, yeah, basically I've been eating a lot of food around here, and offsetting it with my daily exercises and my daily filming of the vlogs, and the other daily things I had were to do stuff like upload and record the Biased Opinion Let's Plays. And of course the showering, the cleaning up the house, which is another New Year's resolution, to clean up the house once a week. These are all things that I've got like a list of them pinned up in my studio at home, which is where I would normally be filming these. This is starting to become like home now, isn't it? And yeah, it's easy enough for me to work through, because first thing in the morning I'd get up for my wife anyway, because I take a lot longer to wake up and get ready and get into the groove of actually being awake and vaguely human. Schneek, schnaff, schnuffen. Casual racism, it's fine. So, yeah, so a lot of my time before heading off to work is spending 3 hours just watching YouTube videos, maybe, doing some songwriting, some recording, some mixing, whatever. So I'm going to use that time a lot more productively and use it to edit together video games that I've recorded and commentated over, edit together the parts and throw them onto the internet, and the editing process for me is usually about 20 minutes, because I like to keep it kind of raw, very slick and untouched, a bit like this, but more refined. And then I will literally, just before I go to work, I'll slap it onto YouTube's uploader, hit upload, and fuck off to work for a day. And the difference between that and this is me shoving on a camera, recording, spouting some nonsense into it for 10 minutes, plugging it into a computer, throwing it on. There we go. With the Let's Plays, it's a lot more of a kind of, okay, I've got a couple of hours this afternoon, so I'm going to play this game, and I'm going to sit down in front of a computer with headphones on and a microphone straddled between my legs, and then I will just load up the game, hit F9, go. I've gotten into the habit a lot more recently of setting a timer on my phone as well, so not a timer, a stopwatch, just so I can keep an eye on the time, not so it's like a strict, okay, 15 minutes is up, you must stop the Let's Play now! The time is there just to, just so I don't make 48-minute long videos again, because when I was recording The Sims, that's one thing I didn't do. It was the chronology of the Let's Play recordings. I recorded Quake 2, I recorded The Sims, and I did Just Cause. In The Sims, I've got 40 or 50 parts done, just because there was a point during my depression when I was sat there just like, oh, I can't be bothered to do anything. I'm going to play The Sims and commentate over it. Ugh. And that was a good experience for me, but that was done months ago. And I've really refined the formula since then. So going back and forth between stuff like the new series that I've been doing, like Grand Theft Auto 2 and Unreal Tournament, I've been playing a load of like deathmatch games recently, and I'm going to be uploading some of those to the Biased Opinion channel. Links in the doobly-doo, possibly. If I get back from London, I'll go back over these old videos and probably annotate them, but for now I can't be fucked. Language. So, yeah, basically, when I get back, I'll be starting up on the Biased Opinions again. I'll be uploading more episodes daily as well. And The Sims will just be an ongoing thing. I'll just roll that as along. And at some point, if I find myself with an afternoon, I'll hit the branding, because I've got a logo now. I've got a colour scheme. I say scheme. Is that weird? Apparently saying the word scheme in colour scheme is weird. Apparently it's scheme, but I'm weird, so whatevs, you know? So, yeah, basically, I'll be doing that when I get back. I'll be continuing with the next lot of my New Year's resolutions, but doing this now, and getting a redux version of my New Year's resolutions done now, that's really good for me, because I can start off quite small. Like, I get into the habit of taking 20 minutes out of the day to shoot that, throw it onto a computer, upload. I can get into the habit of 5 minutes before bed just doing that's arm language for push-ups and sit-ups, by the way. I figured just doing a few of those a day, not even reps, just 25 sit-ups, 25 push-ups, done. Eventually, that's going to make a difference. And there was a point when I was younger, not much younger, a few years ago, when that did make a difference. And after a couple of weeks or a couple of months, I was beginning to see a lot more of an upper body kind of tonality to it. Which basically, I don't mind my legs. My legs are fine. I walk everywhere. It's really my arms that I need working on. And at the moment, my lovely podgut, because people keep feeding me. It's not good. It's really not good. I feel inhumanly large at the moment, which is kind of unfair to people who probably have a lot more right to be a lot bigger and a lot heavier than I am, because I'm a very tiny man. But it's kind of bad. I see, like, my parents and my brother, and they're not as skinny as I, and I'm a lot more conscious that perhaps it's a little bit more intertwined into my genetics, being a man of the larger proportions, and I would rather like to be a lot more toned, if I'm honest. So if I have to work a bit harder as the weeks go on, I probably will. My mum-in-law's got a rowing machine, apparently, and my wife tried it today. Said, oh, yesterday. I can't remember. Yeah, said it was good. We've got a charity shop up near us, the British Heart Foundation, and they're a lot more based towards furniture. Like charity shops, thrift stores, you drop off a sack of clothes and then they sell the clothes, you know, and then they put the proceeds that they get towards that from paying their staff, renting the place, to the charity that they're supporting, like British Heart Foundation. They research into, you know, healthy hearts, preventing heart attacks, that sort of stuff, and their research is probably invaluable, and their money that they raise to go towards research, invaluable. So filling in the non-keyed in people, they basically, as well as taking in clothes, not all charity shops do this, but the British Heart Foundation does, especially around our area, they take in furniture and electronics and, like, big items. And occasionally we'll go past the store in town and we'll see, like, exercise machines and proper, full workout stations. And the bigger ones are what I'm interested in, because rowing machine, probably. Couple of weights, maybe. I don't see much in the benches or any of the more specifically abled ones. If it's one where I can do sort of that, and that, generally all in one, I'll go for it, you know. I was quite into weight training when I was in year 11, I think. Whatever grade that is in American counterculture. Yeah, our school had a newly fitted gym installed off it. And that was, if we weren't during our PE lessons out bowling, I can't believe we got away with that. We'd go to our gym, because if you're a PE student, you got time in the gym, you know. It was awesome. If I knew a cheap gym locally, I'd go and join them, but they're all super expensive. All like the Duncan Bannatyne Super Deluxe Ultra Rudy Poo Special. I don't know. Not for me. I'd rather get all the stuff at home and just sort of work through it on my own regiment. Which, yeah, I might not even need to do. I might find that doing a few push-ups and sit-ups works for me. Somebody did mention that it might do in my back clean later life, but probably gonna be, you know, senile by the time I'm 60. Why not embrace the other aspects of my medicine? Downfall type, going into genetics thing. I can sentence good. I don't know. We spent the day playing Pokemon today, and yesterday while we were waiting for the in-laws to come. We were playing a lot of Pokemon. Pokemon Silver on the Game Boy Advance. Looked up a few bits on the strategy guide today. Not complete walkthroughs or anything. I'm stuck on the 3rd gym in Goldenrod City. I know what I need to do to do it. I just need to level up my fighting and rock type Pokemon. Yeah, it's fine. I've just been looking up evolution chains and just trying to figure out where I need to go during the game, so it should be good. There's no way in hell I'm doing a Let's Play of it, because there are far more superior Let's Plays of Pokemon Silver and any of the other Pokemons on YouTube. Husky Starcraft, for instance, and hell, Brain Scratch comes. They're doing pretty much the entirety of the Pokemon series, I think, all generations, so they'll do it much more justice than I can, because I barely know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. Anyway, I hope your January is going well. I hope you are all fulfilling your New Year's resolutions, and it is all going super swell. I'm going to try and upload this at some point today, and I hope you're having a lovely... I hope you're having a lovely time. I cannot sentence properly. Video title, right there. Toodles, I guess. Blah.